What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, July the 21st, exactly 1 week since dropping off the truck with David. And yeah, the man works fast. The truck is ready to go, tuned, everything. He's been in constant contact, very detailed with everything. And we've got quite a bit of rain in the forecast here, and so do they over there. So we're gonna try to run down there. Hopefully we don't catch too much rain. With that being said, I don't know how much vlogging I'm gonna do on the way back. If there's an opportunity to get some vlogging done, I will. But for sure, I will give you all the whole rundown of how the truck does on the way back, and with everything that he found, all that stuff once we get back in town. But yeah, let's get on the road, man. You do this swap, David? Nice. Okay. Got mine over here. Grab some fuel. Truck sounds really good. Barely gotten in it, and it already feels better. I'll really know here once we get on the highway and stuff. Finally, we are situated back home. Got some food in our stomachs. Hope you guys can see me pretty good. I know the sun is beaming back there on the lightning. But okay, let's get this done with as far as the rundown of, start off with what all David found with the truck. So if you haven't seen in previous videos, the truck has been constantly giving me issues with this Magnum Power throttle body for roughly about 3-4 years now. Idle issues, the idle hanging, and it's been a pain to try to dial the truck in with this problem. So yeah, I got the truck over to David. He went through it, found an issue with the IAC, and he said he noticed the throttle issues that I had. Started fooling around with tuning the truck and seeing what it would do and how it would react, and came across another issue. And that was the intake. The intake tube, it's a 4.5 intake tube on it, and intake tube was a little bit too long and was not allowing, from my understanding, it was too far into the cone and kind of giving some issues there, so cut that down. The other issue that he ran into was the throttle body. The throttle body was bolted directly to the inlet, and it's supposed to have a little bit of space and a bracket. So David had to fab up a bracket for that. And the crazy thing about this is, this whole time since having this setup, I was never actually going wide open throttle with this issue right here. So that's really crazy. And kind of explains as to why the truck went, I guess, slower in the quarter since upgrading to this setup. And then the last issue that we had, once he started getting more into the tuning and was still having this issue, it was still hanging the throttle body. So he took the throttle body off, had another light in there, and put a AccuFab throttle body on it to see how it would respond to that. And sure enough, the truck responded really good. He took the Magnum Power throttle body, he said he held it to the light, and yeah, there was too much air getting through the throttle body while it wasn't closed. So Yeah, that solved that issue. Went ahead and ordered a AccuFab throttle body from LMR, and they got it there in like 2 days. And so this allowed David to continue the tuning process. And he called me Saturday evening and told me everything, where he was at with the truck and how the truck was responding. He had already do it on the dyno, and pretty much where we're at now, the next problem was ran out of fuel. The truck is on 93 pump gas and 60-pound injectors, stock lines, 97 rails, and dual 255 pumps. So ran out of injectors there. That was our next issue, and we had already spoke about this. We figured we would run into this issue, and I told him that that's the next thing that I was wanting to upgrade. But David and I agreed that we would take the truck, see how I liked the truck, see how it felt, drivability, and see how I like how the truck performed, making this much power. Okay, before I get into the next part, how much power did the truck make? So I'm gonna throw this dyno sheet up right here. The truck made 652 rear wheel horsepower and 627 foot-pounds of torque. That is actually just about 50 horsepower more than I had previously made on the dyno. And I'm not sure if this is because of the truck not being able to go wide open throttle in the past or what it is, but I'm gonna go ahead and accredit it to David's great tuning and just him being very detailed with everything that he did. All praise to that man. As far as how the truck drove on the way back, the throttle is very, very responsive. The truck feels very solid. I love the truck again. I fell in love with the truck all over again. Mind you, I did not get into it like very hard. I didn't drive it too hard. It's about 90 degrees in Texas when I was driving back. Very, very humid, and did have a 2-hour drive. For me personally, I will not fully be able to test this truck out until we take it to the track. With it not being HRP anymore, we have to go down to Ennis, Texas, to Texas Motorplex, and I'll be keeping an eye on the schedule and seeing what opens up. The only other track that's pretty close at the quarter-mile is Little River. That's another option that we have. But as far as how the truck feels and idles and cranks and all that stuff, I am very, very, very satisfied with the results, and I have nothing but good to say about David. Paid attention to a lot of detail. He communicated very well throughout the whole process. Man, he wrote me pretty much a book with everything that was wrong with it when he was digging into it. And this only took him, man, probably like a full day of having the truck, and he wrote me everything that was up with it, and asked me where I wanted to go from there. He said that the truck is still making a lot of power. It probably had about 30 more horsepower pump, that he could have made, but safely he didn't want to do that, and I thank him for that, because truck needs a fuel system. That's next on the list, E85 and a bigger fuel system. He said it should easily make low 700 horsepower on E85 with this setup. It only has a 6-pound lower, so we're not really spinning the blower too much. But yeah, that's all I have to say about how the truck went, tuning, all that stuff. I'm really, really satisfied so far and happy with how the truck is performing and all that stuff. Next up, we'll be getting Little Red over to David and start the tuning process on that. Guys, if you are in the Houston area, I highly recommend that you give David Sauls a call. Email him, shoot him an email, and man, let him get on these trucks. I wasted way too much downtime not being able to really enjoy this truck because of that. I'm not gonna sit here and bash tuners or anything like that, shops or anything. I'm happy. If you're in the Houston area or Texas or surrounding areas, give the man a call, give him a shout, shoot him an email, and see what he can do with your setups. I love my truck again. I'm happy with it, and can't wait to get the red over there. Can't wait to get the black one on the track, and hopefully you guys will finally be able to see this matchup. I have plenty of more parts to go on that truck, so got a sheet metal JLP inlet and a 5-inch intake. Bigger fuel system's coming, E85, and see how far we can push this to a 2.3. That is all I have though for this video. I appreciate you if you stayed this long and listened to everything that was up with the truck, and you know, care about these videos. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you tuning in. If you aren't already sub to the channel. It really helps us continue creating content, and keeps us motivated because we see that you guys enjoy the video. But yeah, that's all I got. If you got any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Share this video, like it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.